Hi guys, welcome back to the vlog. My name is Jenna. If you guys are new here, welcome to Work to Live Diaries. I'm so excited. I feel like I haven't filmed Work to Live Diaries in a while, and honestly, I'm in a good mood and I'm in between meetings right now. So perfect time to start. I have no agenda for this video. I just want to bring you guys along my typical life outside of work. That's what Work to Live Diaries is. If you guys are new to the series, I'm a full-time 9-to-5er, just like probably everybody else. I work full-time in accounting, but I work in operations at an accounting firm. So I'm not an accountant, I'm not a CPA, but I do work full-time and I do work remote. I'm an operations manager. And I think that's like really me and my work self in a nutshell. Other than that, I have lots of passions outside of work, YouTube obviously being one of them. And currently right now I'm in my journal era of like figuring out my journal ecosystem and stuff. So I feel like I'll probably talk about that a lot in this video. But Work to Live Diaries is showing you guys how I'm prioritizing my life outside of work, because I don't believe that work is really anything in regards to my identity other than the way that I make money. It's not really something that I feel very tied to, and that's really what I prefer. And my job is pretty mundane, honestly. It's fulfilling enough, but it's still kind of mundane. So I decided to start the series a couple of years ago to bring you guys along just like normal life on YouTube as someone who's working and pursuing random things in my life. This is my dog. I'm clearly obsessed with him. Look how beautiful he looks right now. He needs to get groomed, so his hair is kind of long. Well, at least long for me. This is actually really short for a Shih Tzu, but his name is Beast. I just finished my lunch. It's like 1 p.m. I don't have many plans after work, but let's just see what we get into the rest of the work week. My last day of my work week this week is on Thursday because I actually took off on Friday because it's my birthday. So that will be a separate vlog though. But for now, let's just come along the rest of the work week with me. Okay, I just had like a stressful, it's only been an hour since I filmed that intro and I just had a very stressful last hour. Not even relating to work, but whatever. Let's have a snack because that always makes me feel better. I have like not a lot left of this kettle corn. You guys know I love kettle corn. Trader Joe's maple sea salt kettle corn, so good. And there's not a lot left, so we're just gonna finish it. I hate the end of popcorn. It's like, it's not the same thing as like the end of chips. Like if I am at the end of a chips bag, I'm eating the crumbs, but I don't like eating the crumbs of popcorn, you know what I mean? So we're just gonna pick out what's left. Goodness, it's just real life. I'm not faking anything for you guys ever. I'm either actually in a good mood, or if I'm not, I'll show it. And that's just real life. Sometimes it literally changes by the hour, you know? But I told myself no added sugar today, like not a lot. How about just not a lot? But I'm just gonna have two of these, okay? Because I just need something to make me happy, and candy does make me happy. Let's finish up our day. We only have like a little over 2 hours left, and then I get to edit, and I'm gonna make a green chef tonight. So I'm looking forward to work ending. At the end of the workday, these are the 2 full bags of Nespresso pods that I'm gonna take to the UPS store because we recycle here. And last time I got something, I got a vegetable like peeler that they made out of these completed little pods. Also, Thomas is back. Say hello, welcome back to the vlog. No.
Hey.
You wanna go outside? Beast is waiting. Good boy. For dinner tonight and this whole week, I'm so happy that we have Green Chef. This is what we're making tonight, the sesame shrimp poke bowls with mango slaw. I've never had this before, so I'm really excited to try it. And I'll tell you guys a little bit more about Green Chef as I'm cooking, but thank you so much to Green Chef for sponsoring today's video. Okay guys, you know those weeks where you're just tired? Like, I do like cooking. I've been cooking a lot more this year, but after a long day at work, I find myself just eating the same rotation of like 3 meals. And honestly, I was starting to get bored. So that's where Green Chef has really been a game changer for me. Everything comes pre-portioned. The recipes are actually interesting, like fall-inspired dishes that make me excited to cook. And I'm not spending my Sunday at the grocery store trying to figure it all out, including what to make for the week. It's one of those things that just makes my life so much easier without feeling like I'm sacrificing the quality or the experience of a good, balanced meal. And speaking of balance, when you're balancing a full-time job, training, wedding planning, YouTube editing, all of it, anything that gives me time back into my day while still making me feel good and healthy is a huge win for me. So head to greenchef.com or click the link below and use code 50Jenna to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first 2 Green Chef boxes, plus 20% off for 2 months. That's code 50Jenna at greenchef.com to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first Green Chef box, plus 20% off for 2 months. Code 50Jenna at greenchef.com. Zoomies. Gonna get ya. Gonna get ya. Stop. Oh, yes. Go get it. Whoa. Whoa, you're so fast. Wow. Good morning. Good morning. Good boy. Good morning, guys. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. I'm logging on to work right now. I just got back in from walking Beast and I just want to log on and get my computer situated and then I'll shower and stuff. But I had such a nice morning. I finished my YouTube video. I got a walk in. I went to Barry's and I think I'm determined. I've been saying this last like 2 videos that I need to film my morning routine, but I just have to get up so early that I need to like mentally prepare myself better to just like hit record in the morning, you know? When it's that early, I'm like, you know, crusty and stuff. I'm past the middle of my work week for me because tomorrow's my last work day. And I'm just really glad that I got all of my stuff done last night and this morning before work. So on the agenda today is my last Korean class, like a Korean level 10. And I also got one of the 2 options for my journal. This is from Stalogy. I was doing so much research on TikTok and Reddit and everything, honestly, for like a good notebook, an A5 notebook for journaling that has like really good paper. And all the Japanese brands have it. It's just crazy. But this one is so pretty. It's red. And then my leather journal cover is actually also red. So I'm like, okay, maybe this would be cute if it like matchy. It's just really nice because it's grids and then there's a little space at the top for putting the date. But other than that, it's just like an open grid because I was considering getting a Hobonichi cousin, but it's a little bit bigger than an A5, I'm pretty sure. And there's like quotes and stuff at the bottom. And I was like, I just want like a blank notebook for journaling and stuff. So here's how it looks on the side. I just think the branding's really pretty. And I really like how this looks. So I have another notebook that's coming today. So we'll compare the 2 and then we'll choose which one I'm keeping for my actual journal. And then I think whichever one is not my journal, maybe will be my notebook for Korean studying or I'll just return it. I literally don't know, but I'm just deep in the process of trying to figure it out. And I think that's normal, right? But this feels really nice, I'm not gonna lie. Lunchtime, I literally was just click-clacking all morning. Rachel Vin, one of my besties from YouTube, she was telling me about how she loved when my initial videos, like my work from home vlogs, the stuff that kind of like popped off right when I had first started my channel, was going through like a full work from home day, my to-do list, each task, and then like going through each task and like actually completing them. So it got me thinking like maybe I should start doing this again where we go through like an entire day's worth of tasks and like I'll show you like me checking it off. I think I just did those so much in 2021 that I just got so sick of it that I created Work to Live Diaries to be like the same sentiment of like the same time of day, like my work day, my work weeks, but not talking about work because I got so tired of talking about work. And I feel like I'm not that passionate about work. When I was vlogging back then, I was still in consulting and it was just like so painful to work. I felt like the only way that I could get through it was like talking through all the things that I had to do. But with my job now in operations, like it's so task-based and it's kind of a bunch of things at once that I don't know, I just don't feel the need to talk about it. And I just don't find it really all that interesting to talk about like my to-do list. But let me know if you guys are interested in that. I just don't think it's like all that interesting. Like I care more about showing you my life outside of work during the workday, not the workday anymore. It's like opposite, you know what I mean? I'm on this hyper fixation. It's like week 3 or 4 now of just having yogurt bowls for lunch every single day. I don't know what it is, but I'm in this like pumpkin spice fall yogurt bowl kick right now. I'm just saying, if you guys don't like yogurt, mix in some spread. This is a pumpkin spice spread. It's like usually very sweet. I only do half a serving because it is that sweet, but it's so good. Like here's my pumpkin bowl right now. Not my pumpkin bowl, my yogurt bowl with the pumpkin spread. And then I just kind of like mix it in like this. I'm telling you, it adds like a sweetness. And then we're gonna add all my usual crunchies. I have Purely Elizabeth, Catalina Crunch, and Lily's. These are like, I literally just use these up until I run out. And then I get something else because isn't that what everyone does? If I'm being honest, this doesn't taste very good with like milk or on its own, but mixed in with stuff, it's pretty good. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna add one more extra thing. I'm gonna add one of these mini muffins and then I'm gonna have the other two as like a snack later. This is how they look. It's a little protein bite. Put it in my yogurt bowl like this. Hope this is good. I've actually never had this yet. Okay. Wait, the protein muffin? Pretty good. I like. Ooh, I really like it. Okay, do you guys want to see some birthday gifts? I have two to show you, one for myself. If you guys saw my Instagram reel about my birthday, I talked about like my healing journey with my birthday and stuff. And I included the fact that I got myself a birthday gift. This is it. This is my birthday gift to myself. And I even mentioned this in my Plant With Me video too. But I saw this and I tried it on and I literally put it on and I couldn't leave without it. That's how I felt. This will be the third like athletic zip up that I have. My other two are from Lululemon. Come on, guys. This looks amazing. Look at it. Look. This looks incredible. This is in the color Current. I just think it's so pretty. I was so close to getting like a whole matching set, but I was running late on time and I didn't have time to try on the leggings because I was like, I just don't have time. So I decided not to try them on and I'm kind of glad I didn't try them on because I definitely would have bought it, I think. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna get this. I can wear this with anything. I don't really need it to be a matching set. And I save a little bit more money because this was $98. It's very expensive. But this is my birthday gift to myself. I'm not giving myself really anything else that's like for fun or things that I don't necessarily need. But I wear stuff like this all the time, so that's that. And then I want to show you guys this too because, oh wait, I have another birthday gift. Hold on. This is what my parents actually got me because I told myself no clothes, like no buying clothes in September or October besides my birthday. And so I was like, you know, I'm not spending on it if I'm getting it as a gift. And I saw this all over social media, the J. Crew roll neck sweater, and it looked so nice. So I asked my mom, she called me at like 7 a.m. and she was like, what do you want for your birthday? I was like, good morning. This is what she got me. Isn't it so cute? I think it'll look cuter, obviously, with like jeans or something. Obviously, you guys know I love the color brown. It's the only way that I feel like I'm being festive this fall season. And I just think this is so cute. This is the size small and it's literally so big, but I love it. I love a good oversized sweater, you know? So those are my birthday gifts from myself, my mom, and then Amy, my very sweet friend Amy, she got me this birthday gift. I hung out with her on Sunday and we got brunch at Carbonara. She treated me like literally the whole day, which was so nice. I talked about in the reel about how I just like want to accept more generosity if it comes my way and not rely on it. And I'm usually somebody that's very generous with people. It like brings me joy to be generous with people. And it's like a slippery slope because if you're too generous with people, sometimes you get disappointed, but you know, you shouldn't be generous for expecting anything in return. But it's kind of hard sometimes. Anyways, Amy was so nice and she treated me to like a whole day of carbonara and we got drinks at Salt Line afterwards and we hung out for like 4 hours and it was just such a pleasant, it was like a perfect Sunday. It was the same day that I filmed the Plan With Me video and she got me a birthday gift too. Okay, first off, look at these stickers. They're the perfect size for my planner, but I could also journal with them. So especially these, this is probably my favorite. It's literally little sokumpang because y'all know, she knows, everyone knows I love sokumpang, which is salt bread. So I have that. And then she got me this candle from Etsy. It says Love by the Moon. I wish you could smell it. Smell. She said she got this from Etsy and Etsy is always like, you know, if it's an actual handmade candle from like a small business, it just usually lasts a long time, you know, longer than this type of size at like somewhere else. So very sweet and thoughtful. And then she also got me a fall book. She saw that I had actually asked on Instagram for people to share their like 5-star reads. She heard this was really good, but since she's never read it before, she was like, you know, I can't say it'll be 5-star, but I've heard good things, which I think is really funny. And look at the sprayed edges. Like this just screams fall. So I'm really excited to read this. I'll probably read this in November because I'm reading Atmosphere right now. And I don't know how my friends can read 2 books at once. I can't do that. So I'll read this after I read Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I'm so excited. It's just so beautiful. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you. It's been a very busy day. Otherwise it's 3:30, but that only means an hour and a half left. And it's like hot outside. So I can't even wear my sweaters anymore. It's always cold in the morning and then hot in the afternoon right now. So I'll probably change into a t-shirt or something, or I don't know. Maybe I'll just stay in this. Happy end of the day. Okay, we are going to make another Green Chef today. It's honestly good to have it delivered because if I'm being honest, I really don't want to cook, but because I have everything and it's going to go to waste otherwise. Thomas was actually saying that Green Chef is nice and like meal kits in general are really good because it like helps you eat a little healthier. Because even if you haven't prepared anything, like it's already ready for you and it's like actually a complete meal. So today we're going to have the maple carrot power bowls. Except we're probably just going to mix it all together, honestly. Okay, here's the final Green Chef for tonight. We added chicken just because we wanted to. It was like a power bowl, but then we thought it would be good with chicken. I like this sauce. Good morning, guys. Happy Thursday. It's so cold this morning. Oh my God, I'm so sore too. But today's the last day of the work week. I wish all corporate companies had a 4-day work week. Like, I just really wish we did. Because like, I feel so much more productive. Even though the weeks would probably feel longer at first. So, like, it's just so nice knowing I wouldn't have to think about my 9 to 5 on Friday, you know? Because like, even though Fridays are very chill, it's just like, it's most of the week. 5 days? But anyways, I had such a nice morning. I was determined to film my morning routine today and then I actually forgot. So I don't know about that. Looks like it's just gonna have to be for next week again. Which means I have to figure out what I'm gonna post this weekend, or maybe I just won't. But this is literally what goes on in my head when I'm like, oh, I didn't film the thing I was supposed to, which happens a lot. I'm gonna sign on early as usual because Beast does not want to get out from under the bed. Oh my gosh, it's so cold. I feel like you can tell. I need to make a hot coffee. But also, I want to show you guys my second journal came in. And my sister is supposed to come today to drop off my birthday gift, which is a leather journal cover that I asked for. But these are my 2 notebooks. I actually don't know what to do because I think I will keep both of them. But I wanted to see which one was thicker because I want to use the thinner one for Korean studying. I think this is going to be the notebook that I use for more intentional Korean notes. Because I have a big notebook for my class notes and stuff, but I'm actually thinking of not taking class for the next couple of months and just like doing dedicated study sessions and like speaking sessions, like only focusing on my own learning and practicing and stuff. Like, I don't really know if I have capacity to learn new grammar rules right now because I feel like I need to kind of gain some expertise on the rules that I've already learned, if that makes sense. So I have a giant notebook. This giant notebook that I've been using all year. Oh, look at these stickers, are so cute. This notebook is basically full, which is amazing. But you know what's so crazy? I've been taking classes for over a year, maybe like a year and a half, and I still don't really feel that confident with speaking. Like, that's definitely like what I want. Speaking and understanding, I'm like, you know, I can learn, but I need to do some practice more. And I think I need to focus my weekly Korean time to practicing, not just learning. I hope that makes sense. But anyways, I have this big notebook and I actually have 2 because I bought 2 in the beginning of the year or last year or something, but I've used up one entirely for 2025. So I have another big notebook that's 8.5 by 11 for like notes and things, but for kind of like more intentional, like I just want to use this for only grammar rules and then like half of it with the bookmark only vocab or something. So I'm still gonna test out, like if any of you are language learners and you have a setup that works well for everything, like I also use Quizlet for studying vocab and like memorization and stuff, and then I do like having a big notebook for all of my notes and things. I really don't know, but I really like the compactness and size of this notebook. This is an MD paper Midori notebook and it's dot grid. It literally lays so flat. Japanese stationery is truly where it's at. It's amazing. So we have that, and then I think this is going to be my actual journal for like memory keeping and writing thoughts down and printing out photos and things because it's thicker and I feel like it'll last me longer. But the nice thing is they're the same size. So they're both an A5 size and these will both go into my journal. Hopefully I'll show you guys in this video, but maybe in the next one. The pages, the color of the paper is very different. Like the MD Midori is like a very light kind of yellow, and then the Stalogy definitely more on the white, but they're both off-white. I just love these notebooks. I was actually really back and forth between the 2. I was like, should I just keep both? And I was like, yeah, I should just keep both. But that's my stationery update for anyone that cares. I know some people have got to be in the stationery niche with me. They feel so nice and compact. Okay guys, I'm so sorry. If I'm being honest, this is the last stuff that I filmed for this video. Life just happened, and honestly the day was really mundane. Like, I didn't even have anything to say. It was a pretty typical day, and it was a good day. It was a good work day. And I feel like sometimes if you have nothing to say at the end of the day and you just look forward to your after work plans, then like I can't really ask for much more. But I had the same yogurt bowl for lunch. I did my laundry today. I honestly have nothing else. I think we can all relate to that though, right? I think I was just honestly looking forward to my birthday weekend starting so bad. I was like, let's just get the day over with. My after work plans though were so lovely. I went to an event in DC with Rachel, Jaren, and Thomas, and it was so nice. It was the perfect way to start my birthday weekend. And I will see you guys in the next video, which is my whole birthday weekend vlog. But until that video, miss you already.